Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles. As you can see, we are in the hall of trials in the tomb of the High Entia. And of course Melia, as far as she knows it, is doing the trial to... I think it's more to be allowed to become Crown Princess. But as Shulk has seen the future, he's seen that the first consort of the king has something different planned for her by, let's say, means of her destruction. So with a little loophole they have found, because there are no High Entia, are trying to enter this tomb as well, trying to save her before she's attacked. So we have like two paths going right now, one with Melia trying to do her trial without knowing what's going on in the background, and Shulk and the rest of the party trying to get to her as quickly as possible so they can save her. And of course, you know we will, because we are heroes, we definitely want to do that. So let's continue on by trying to get through these trials, through the tomb, to the end of the line. And like we've seen before, we're probably going to switch between both parties here and there, according to the story. Each, of course, with their own set of challenges. And I couldn't fight in between the episode because I felt like I shouldn't leave this tomb. So I didn't even check if it was possible. But we definitely need a little bit more time to work out the kinks in fighting with Melia. So, definitely, any tips? Highly appreciate it.
Done well, my descendant.
Descendant? Are you the progenitor of Antiqua?
Think of me as a recreation of said ancestor, possessing his thoughts and speech.
But he passed away thousands of years ago.
Do not mistake me for a living being. I am a replica of your ancestor. I am merely a projection of what he would be if you were to meet him now.
I do not understand. But I do not suspect any falsehood in your words.
It is beyond doubt. If I could feel, I would feel joy. I am not real, but I do not lie.
Joy? What do you mean?
The results of the gene analysis show Holmes gene integration of 80%. Estimates suggest evolution within 8 generations. Our wishes are almost fulfilled.
Wishes?
Our purpose, as decreed by the Bionis, is linked to our genetic sequence. We have spent millennia analyzing sequences to free ourselves from the curse. Only a certain gene set will unlock the mechanism and set us free.
I still do not understand.
It is of no consequence. I grant you this seal.
So what is this curse? I don't think we've seen it before, have we?
It is you who will rule the High Entia, and likely be their last.
Revered ancestor,
Go forth and rule, my descendant.
One thing for certain, she's important.
The spirits look favorably upon you.
Explain yourself. Only Imperials are permitted to enter this place.
I am the subject of Her Highness the First Consort. I need no permission.
Mother's subject?
No impure child of the Second Consort has the right to refer to the First Consort as Mother. A filthy Homs half-breed has no right to the throne.
Well, then they do not know history, cause just now it was said that this is what they are looking for, a perfect balance between High Entia and Homs.
As I explained, it's a defense mechanism.
What a mess, Rhine.
Friend not clever touching button.
I'm with these guys, Rhine. How was I supposed to know that was gonna happen? What about your visions, eh? You think the two of you could come up with something?
You know it doesn't work like that.
It would have been useful, yes.
Pair of fortune-telling frauds.
You got us into this mess. And it's not the first time either.
Ricky, agree with Shulk.
Why is it my fault all of a sudden?
This time it is your fault.
Precisely.
Well...
Be thankful that we are all alive. I suggest greater care next time. Our journey will be longer, but we can still make our way deeper into the tomb.
Okay. We can't waste another second. Melia needs us.
I agree on that one. Yeah, and yes, it is Rain's fault for pressing the button without even thinking about it, but they were a little bit harsh on him, weren't they? It's not like he meant to do it. And yes, I didn't change the party, it automatically changed to Shulk, which I think I mentioned it last time. That was my plan as well, to get him back in there. And seeing as we do not have any heavy equipment just yet, I am gonna switch out Ren for Dunban, and Dunban of course for our healer Charlotte, because we cannot fight without having our healer in our party. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised with how well Ricky works in combat. Even with his speech. Which, to be honest, it's kind of growing on me. So we're gonna keep this party for now, mainly because I don't know what kind of enemies we're gonna encounter here. And it did feel like the big boss that we saw in the vision had some mechanical parts to it. And if that's the case, we need Shulk to lower their defenses. And if anyone has a spike, we need the Monado as well. So I think it's gonna be a wise choice to have Shulk in our party, at least while we're in here. Once we get back out there, we can switch back to Dunban in the lead and see who we have then. Because I would hope that we can use Melia and Charlotte then. Because we still need a female friendship all the way upgraded to best friend status for one quest that we've had for such a long time. So still something we need to work on. And I did change the equipment of Shulk to be updated to where we are right now, so he should be ready to go. Alright, nothing in here. Can we go both ways? Probably. I'm heading towards the two red exclamation marks, because there's probably monsters that we need to defeat for quests. Or collectibles. The spiral lamp. I'll take it gladly.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. I don't have time to
Shulk gets back instantly. Haha, the enemy is weak. Yeah, I should really change the topple to the other side so it's closer to the knockdown. That way I have a higher chance to actively use it. I have been thinking about... I definitely should have already changed that, but it's fine. Yes. Because that way you just like one press towards topple. So very much more easier to use. So many sides. Oh well, at least we have an indicator in the form for a flag if we are in the right direction, so we should be fine. And it is a little bit getting back into it. Yeah, I know it's not doubled. I'm impatient. These enemies don't look too hard. Yeah, this team has been fought with for a very long time, so I think the affinity between all of them is what's causing these reactions. Because with high affinity, they make for a better party, so they are totally right about that. Cylinders. Good. And I think there was an indicator on one of the enemies, so it's probably for a drop, seeing as we didn't get any responses. This is for the way down. This is probably where we need to be, right? Yeah. And as always, when you're exploring an area, you always want to go the right way, the last way. That's interesting. Because he had a shield, and a shield is only facing one way. If it's facing to you, it's immune to any damage. And if you fight it from the back, it's extra. Oh, that's a really nice touch, actually. That is still not even close to firing. Damn, that was such a good weapon.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. I don't have time for small fry.
Okay, Azalandas, show me what I need from you.
Okay, let's finish this. That was too easy. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, let's get going.
Ah, it's antenna. Oh, that's okay. So it means that we need to find all of the ones that we are seeing here.
But don't drop your guard. I don't have time for small fry.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
Yeah! Worldly Your days are numbered. Electric Gutbuster. We've almost got them. How's that? Everyone, let's go!
Yeah, I think because we did so many of the quests in between that our level is actually way higher than it needs to be at this point. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's like more like a reward for trying to do as much as we can. Sorry, as long as you have antennas, I want it and I will fight you for it. Because it would be nice if we can complete all the tomb quests while we're in here. Ooh, fancy. Lettuce boots, night glow staff. Perfect. Thank you very much.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. I don't have time for small fry.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
We can definitely do this.
Yeah, always attack the side that's not facing.
It's over.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
But we mustn't be careless.
Yeah, I have a feeling those remote units that it's dropping might be an item for other quests as well. Okay, there's sounds way too specific, just like those antennas. But I know that there's a lot of enemies around that drop items that can also be used for upgrading Colony 6, so I don't think any item we get is going to be a bad thing. Because once we're done with all the story parts here, and we can get to the prison, I want to get back to Colony 6 to check upon if we have items to increase that as well. Alright, can we quickly check what the other one is? Because I'm very curious. Material? That's the lamp one, which probably gonna get. So monster quests. Ah, there it is, collection quest. 3 old dragon spines from Lexos. Yeah, it is one of the islands outside on the Arid Sea, where we haven't been to yet. Sorry, already got what I need. Blue ladybird. Okay, so let's try to... Ooh, we can also go down here. Now I want to pick the other one because we had a definitive collectible item that we needed. The other lamp, I think. So if I have a choice, I'll pick that side. And let's hope with all my sightseeing, we will not be too late to Amelia. Be careful, there might be a chance we can fall down. Perfect, thank you. And rest assured, reputation means a lot. Green earwig. Slightly disgusting. And that's why we could fall down, because if we fell in the water it doesn't hurt. We've collected the 5 green diodes. Let's get them to Narath for the deciphering machine. I remember Narath. So probably a quest we're gonna get later when we get back. I do truly believe that the higher our affinity is with the location, our reputation if you will, I think the more quests we can get and more rewards we can get for them. We accidentally hit the security droid. More cylinders, perfect. The Crushing Guardian. Alright, let's see what's here. Because these kind of areas are the ones that I'm most interested in. Because if it's so locked away from other locations, there's usually a place where you can get items and chests and stuff like that. Sorry, you're in my way.
But don't drop your guard.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
I'm not too partial to these. Steel splash! Whoa, this will even mark. Take your edge. Good job, everyone.
We make a great team.
Let's press on.
Yeah, and I'm sure that once we finished helping Melia, the access to the tomb will not be revoked, so I'm hoping that we can get back in here. Because if I do find items that we need for Colony 6, I do want to be able to come back here and collect them in spades if needed. Valley of the Emperor. Is this where we were before? No, it looks a little bit... where's the floor? Oh, wait. Whew, I think I discovered it luckily fast enough, because I think if I went 1 inch further ahead I would have definitely fallen into the pit there. Oh, this is crazy. Walking up a cliff when you cannot even see the bottom. Ah, white tube. The social networking system of the High Entia.
That is a big ball of something.
He'd look fun and sparkle.
It's not attacking us, at least.
It might be the mind of this thing.
What's happening?
Hey, look at that!
Another defense mechanism.
Oh, definitely a defense mechanism.
Looking at the tomb's guard.
We're not getting past without a fight.
Everyone, Melia needs us. We can't let this thing stop us.
No problem. Time to break my record.
Alright, let's do this. So, what can you do? You're just another Luga with extra armor. Come on. Resistance? It's fine. Have to be careful, watch their faces, see their expressions. Someone is looking a bit... I thought he wasn't looking very motivated, so I wanted to come back and see if I could. Not too shabby.
Anyone would think we're not wanted. Are we ever gonna find her?
I think you'll find we had to take the long way because somebody pushed a certain button.
Somebody mean Rhine.
Shut it, hairball. It was just a button.
Relax. She will be fine. This route will lead us to the ritual altar. But time is of the essence.
We've got to hurry. There's no time to lose.
So basically we're going to the same destination, but through a different route. Our route is probably a little bit more challenging. Alright. I need to check it. I need to. It's a separate island with a collectible on it. I'm way too curious to see what it is. I promise I'll make it quick. Because I don't think, I think it's all randomized what collectible will be on the floor at some point at any location. I think it's just a pool of potential collectibles that can get, and just by percentage of which one you're gonna see. But I always have the feeling that if it's so separate, that you have a chance for a little bit more of a rarer item. I don't know how true that is in this game. But let's be honest, I do like just collecting stuff. And I have seen how effective it is to raise affinity between members. Because I have been using it with a few just to see if I can increase it with items alone and not through combat and quests. And it's actually much more effective. It's just that you need very specific items in order to get that to work. And to do that, you need to go on collection sprees. Which is not always the easiest of things. So I think what we will choose is basically a combination of the two. We'll switch the party up as many times as we can. Having a healer in it is paramount. Other than that, I think we can relatively switch it easy. And beside that, get those collectibles, use them, raise the affinity so that everyone is maxed out. So at the end of it, we can go back to all those heart-to-hearts and see what they have to say to each other, and increasing their affinity even more. What was that? That's different.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
That's not on the map, so I definitely want to see that.
pushing you at all.
Let's stay
No, it is pushing me, but not enough. Because as long as it's giving me experience, I'm more than happy. Second treasury. Summon Bolt and Ruby Glasses. Summon Bolt. Is that gonna be the advanced book for Melia? Ooh! Of course, I should have known. Gifts never come for free. At least not in this game. Ah, confused, that's new. Come on, we can do this. I don't think this is technically counting as a machine, is it? Because I don't see a significant increase in damage when using the Monado. But we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Couple it and shoot it. No chains? Ah, we really want to base him at least a little bit.
Okay, let's get going.
Not bad. Not bad.
Glass Rod and Serpent Gauntlet. Yeah, I'm gonna use, of course, those two for Melia once he gets back, or when we get control back of her. So meaning we do have to, if we hear something weird, we do have to check it to see if there's a door to another region. Because I definitely want more of those.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
No, I don't think behind this one there is a door.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Oh, now I want to check everywhere. No. I think there was a very clear sound that there was something there, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Anything here? No walls we can climb. Let's go to the other side. Okay. Really? More sentries?
But don't drop your guard.
Okay, let's roll this out nice and quick.
I don't have time for small fry. Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together.
That's right, Shulk.
Final push.
We don't need to
Come on, yes, perfect. Let's daze it. Oh yeah, he definitely didn't stand a chance. Rufus control unit. That's the 3 Rufus control units we need. We can trade these for the secret club card. Interesting. I definitely want a secret club card. Don't know what it is, but I want it. Is there anything down there? Does seem like a door, doesn't it? So which one do we need? I'm gonna assume we're gonna need to go up, because this seems too weird. And since I have a track record of making the wrong decisions when it comes to which way to go, let's see if I'm right or not. It's not on. So I feel that this is a way back. Like a shortcut of some kind, because we can't use that. Because it isn't powering on for us, because we're not allowed to be in here. The only thing when Melia is with us will open. Or at least in High Entia. Come on, climb, climb, climb. There's someone waiting for us. Yep. Fight me more, because I still need 2 more control units from you and your friends. Oh, wrong button. Old remote device, so there's not a Rufus unit. Sadly, doesn't seem like that's a door up there, so we can check for more collectible items possibly. Really? We're going all the way up here just for a tasty sausage? It's not worth it. Ooh! Ah, yeah. I almost made a very bad mistake. I think this is where she was, yeah. Yes, we are in the Hall of Trials. Perfect. Let's see if she's still okay.
Melia, half Homs.
I think that's it. That looks a lot like what we saw in the vision. Yes, that's definitely. I thought it was a robot, but it's a Talithia.
When you're about to meet your death.
Yeah, let's go for the little one first. Damn, she's a bit stronger than I thought she was. Let's focus on the same target. Or am I doing it the wrong way? Do I need to take care of the big guns first before going after the little one? Who can do the most damage to us? Okay, so why can't I target her anymore? Okay, so after a while she just disconnects us from the combat or something. Are those two connected to each other? To Talithia and her? And that's why we need to defeat enough HP from one of them to get back to the other? If that's the case, that's really cool. Because it means that we need to fight both of them at the same time. think it's gonna be a little bit different than what you think it's gonna be. Oh, 25,000, yes. Alright. One down. One big boy to go. Alright, let's get to the back of it. Don't you turn on me. Come on, we're already halfway there. Do we need to block its mind? Yeah, that will definitely help with the damage. Yeah, it's been a while since we fought at Telethia, so I had to notice that symbol above it.
It's not over! Telethia! Kill as many of them as you can!
Keep clear! The Telethia is destroying itself!
What?
Yeah, Elvis has some control over Telethia for some reason.
Almost bought it.
Alvis, thank you.
My pleasure, Shulk.
Why did you come?
The Monado gave me a warning that you were in danger. I'm just glad we made it.
Hey, Shulk, whoever that was is gone.
So, they escaped.
Shulk, everyone, I thank you. You saved me.
Ricky, Smiley, Smiley! Nearly all safe! All thanks to Hero Pawn!
That's not how I remember it, Cheeseball.
Aw, let him be happy. He is, after all, a member of our party, so it did help. Even if it was just in a supporting role.
And that concludes my report on events in the tomb.
So, there are forces working in the shadows.
However, this is purely circumstantial. Nothing can be proven.
Inquisitors of the Bionite Order, dedicated and devoted to the Bionis.
The Order was dissolved under the rule of the Emperor Lumion, 47th successor to the throne, due to its extreme practices.
Like puppet masters pulling the strings from the shadows. I believe their bloodline was lost to the ages.
Her Highness the First Consort is currently residing in the Tower of Investigation. The Ministry of Investigation's judgment should be imminent.
Well, that may not be enough. I myself must shine a light on the truth.
Agreed.
Mother,
Melia,
Your Majesty.
you have returned unharmed from the tomb. The forefathers have spoken.
But if it hadn't been for Shulk...
Callian has informed me of what happened. There is no reason to doubt your legitimacy to the throne.
Believe in yourself, Crown Princess.
Brother,
Tomorrow will be the investiture ceremony. At the appointed time, you will become my successor. Be proud.
I will.
Melia, my child, I am overjoyed at how far you have come. You are truly worthy of the throne. Continue the legacy of your High Entia and Hom's bloodline. You are the hope of Bionis.
Probably more than we know at this point. Her heritage seems very important.
Oh, Ricky and friends helped save Melly. Ricky very happy.
We're all relieved. But something's still bothering me.
What is it?
Why was Melia chosen as the crown princess? Shouldn't Callian have been the one to ascend? And her foe in the tomb clearly opposed that decision.
You have a point.
Callian is more than a worthy candidate. What reason could they have for choosing Melia? And why would Callian go along with this?
It's a mystery.
Our apologies. His Majesty the Emperor summons you.
Finally! He's gonna let us into Prison Island. Yeah.
His Majesty awaits you in the audience chamber. He asks that you join him shortly.
We shall. And hopefully we get to take Melia with us. On a journey for her to discover her true self and become a better ruler. Before she has to take up the mantle. Alright, so can we check if there are any more quests? Might be some new ones now that we continue the story a bit. Nothing this one. Nope. Doesn't seem like there's any new one here for us. And then I think there's no other thing for us to do. Then that's to continue on with a little bit more story. Because I am hoping that Melia will come back into our party. But yeah, I think if you think about why she was chosen, not Callian, I think maybe they knew about the future, about what the ancestry is trying to do, is trying to make a combination of the High Entia and the Homs into a being that they need for whatever reason, and she was the one that could get them there much, much closer. Like I said, for what end? I don't know yet, but I'm sure we'll find out in due time. Well, this is definitely something really important for the future of Bionis. That much, at least, is very clear. Let's go back here for the heart-to-heart. I doubt we can activate it, but since we are here, might as well put it on the list. Ooh, harp between Rain and Melia. That's the one thing I really like about this game, the views. The vistas are very beautiful to see. I can't imagine how that's gonna be for 2 and, of course, by now 3.
Yes?
Please, forgive me for keeping you. Only Shulk may proceed beyond this point.
Shulk, forgive us for detaining you earlier. You and I are not of the same people. But this I must say. Thank you for helping Melia Antiqua, my daughter. It was no small feat.
Not at all. I too must apologize for meddling in your customs. We should not have interfered.
She is a lucky girl to have met such unselfish people. In the times to come, a ruler will need support from individuals like you. I hear you seek the Mechon.
Yes. The Mechon devastated our homes, and we lost many loved ones.
Revenge is your goal?
It is.
You are honest.
I do not want to hide our true intentions. Our very existence is at stake.
Unwavering, too. Shulk, you are the master of the Monado. But there is something that must be said.
What is it?
Long before our forefathers built this empire, 2 titans, the Bionis and the Mechonis, fought a vicious battle. Is this known among Homs?
Yes. It is told to us as children. The two fought and died, killing many creatures in the process. Their remains became our worlds, bringing forth new life on Bionis. That's how we were made.
The Bionis shall awaken once again.
Alvis told me the same thing.
This is not just the vision of a seer. All of Machna knows. The Telethia are as old as the Bionis itself. And now, they disturb the ether. That disturbance can only lead to one thing.
But why is this happening now?
This is an inscription left by our forefathers. It is written, "Descendants of Antiqua, when the ether cries, the Bionis awakes. Mistake not the signs, and heed the sword's return. Trap its power, and assure eternal prosperity." All life born on Bionis affects the ether. The Mechon's assault is just the beginning. And these events were set in motion when you used the sword against them.
We used it because we...
Because you needed to. Without it, you could not survive. I cannot dispute this fact. I believe the inscription speaks of these very events with the Mechon. But if their assault continues, if more lives are lost, soon the Bionis will awake. And not only the High Entia, but all life will perish. Do you see, Shulk?
You're talking about total extinction.
Correct. Which is why the Mechon's invasion must be stopped.
Then you'll help us. Your Majesty, we need Imperial sanction to enter Prison Island. Will you permit us entry?
What will you do there?
I saw it in a vision. We will fight a faced Mechon. They must pay for what they did.
Then you will have seen him too. On Prison Island, our forefathers sealed something away, just as they did to the Monado. All records have been lost, and there is now no way to know what it was.
Is it connected to the awakening of the Bionis?
I do not know, but our forefathers must have had good reason. We must trust their decision. Shulk, allow me some time to deliberate. Above all else, I will consider the safety of Bionis. You are our Bionis brethren. We will not ignore your plight.
I understand. This is not our homeland. If you decide not to let us go, I will accept your decision.
I am sorry.
It's okay.
One more thing.
Yes?
I ask this not as Emperor Saurian Antiqua, but as a father. I do not demand that you act as Melia's protector, but I would be honored if you would be her friend. This is my humble request.
It would be my honor.
Because they already are friends.
The Telethia are on the move.
Yes.
That fleshy fool will go for the Monado. What of the faces?
Repairs to metal are complete.
And Nemesis?
Nemesis is...
The Homs with the Monado. He has reached Ep30.
Yes.
Then there is only one place for them to go. Yet he will not dare unleash such power. No matter. Bugs must still be exterminated. It is time to test our new toy. Commence the assault on Bionis.
Okay. Very ominous. I think we're starting to see who's in charge on the Mechon side. And something big is about to happen, isn't it, when we go to Prison Island? We're gonna unleash something And whether it's good or bad, we only find out once we do. Yeah, it's part of the same vision, isn't it?
Can this be true?
It will happen soon.
I saw Melia. She was fighting a battle against a Mechon with a strange group of arms.
Yes.
That sword, could it be the... Could it possibly... And that location, was it...
The vision is a sign. By your will, it can be changed.
For now, we must consider all things. Everything. The capital. And the lives of our people depend on it.
That's when they first got informed by it.
Look at that! A high-end air show!
Bird people fly higher than knob-on birds.
They've got some neat tricks. Shulk, I think that's Melia up there.
In their official Crown Princess dress.
By the authority of our divine ancestors, I, Melia Antiqua, am honored to accept the responsibility of becoming your next benevolent ruler. Should I be deemed unworthy of this calling, or fail to protect the ancestors or the Bionis, I promise here and now to throw myself on the mercy of you, the people.
Most majestic. That fragile girl in the forest is a distant memory.
But which one is the real Melia?
I consider both.
I ask this not as Emperor Saurian Antiqua, but as a father. I do not demand that you act as Melia's protector, but I would be honored if you would be her friend.
No, it's not like that. They're one and the same girl. I think.
I think so too. Because we all have different sides to ourselves. Some fragile, some strong, some even insane.
And what did you see, Alvis?
Oh, it's you.
Don't play games.
No need to be angry. I only wanted to analyze the boy. Which was the point, no? I did not interfere with your ministerial affairs. In fact, you should be thanking me.
I wonder if he feels the same.
We have all the information we need. We know that such a Telethia cannot hurt them. You see? Nothing can befall him before he sees his dream fulfilled.
Are they talking about the one that's imprisoned on Prison Island?
Brand spanking new. Nothing like an ether change and a new paint job. We don't need her. Look at me. Look at me, goody two-shoes. Let's just see if you hold back the screams when his blade gets a taste of you.
Her design seems familiar. It reminds me of one of the gears of Xenogears.
I love a warm welcome. Let's settle this machine to machine.
So they've got a new crown princess. 3 cheers for Melia.
Right, but we're still no closer to that murdering-faced Mechon.
Once we reach Prison Island, we'll get our chance. I've seen us there. It must be true.
Shulk, man. Maybe we can still persuade Bigwings. Melia's crown princess now. I reckon the Emperor might change his mind.
Maybe.
Rhine, the Emperor's request was clear. Give him time. There's more to this island than we know. Things are at play here that reach beyond our understanding.
Done right. Ricky and friends visit Melly now.
Hey, the adults are talking, Pops.
Ricky want to see Melly. Ricky think Melly's sad too.
She might like the distraction. All those stiff ceremonial duties. You decide, Shulk.
Ricky say yes.
We say yes as well. But for us, that's gonna be on the next episode. We're gonna visit Melia then, see how she feels about this whole crown princess thing, and hopefully next time we'll get permission to go to Prison Isle. So that will be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go visit dear old Melia. Bye bye.